because Canadian mental health, for example, is so important to all of us. We're touched by it. All of us know somebody that has needed help. And you know what? We can't get through this world by ourselves. And so that's why you're important. You're here as a team, you're here as part of our community. And so I can't say thanks enough to the volunteers, to the sponsors, to the riders. Two things that are really important about today, besides the fact that you're doing the wellness ride, is that it's the 50th anniversary of a speech made by Dr. Martin Luther King, I Have a Dream. And one of the biggest things about that speech is the fact that the community is important and that we're here for each other, and that's why you're here today. He talked about faith, hope, and love being the greatest of the three, and that's what you're demonstrating today. So I can't say thank you enough to you for being a big part of our community and for sharing in our goals of being the best place to live, work, and play. And most of that is because of the people who are here today and people in our community who share the same goals and values that you share. So we are a great community in Red Deer and in Alberta and in Canada. We have privileges in this country and in this province that others don't have. And you being here today, taking your time, I know a lot of you probably love to ride, that's great, but you've taken your time and you've come here on a Saturday morning to show your solidarity with your community and with your country. So you might think it's a small thing, I don't. I think it's a big thing. And one more story that I think is really important, I hope I can get through this, but it's kind of sort of how I try to live my life. And that is the story about a man who had mental illness, and he didn't have any hope. Life was just too hard for him to cope with. Didn't have any hope, and he thought, you know, I'm just going to end this. So he made a decision that he would go to the bridge and he would jump off, and that would be the end of it. He wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. But he said to himself, if the first person I meet as I go to the bridge smells and says hello, then I won't jump. So the question is, what would he have done if you would have been the first person he met? So think about that, and thank you so very much for being part of our community.